Alive! Greetings, Pirate Council. May our tall tales please you. When last we left our heroes, they had repelled an attack on the town of Drellin's Ferry. Been told about a old smuggler's keep, or a smuggler's cove at an old keep that was currently overrun by hobgoblins. They met up with Jaw, the lighthouse keeper, an old smuggler and tracker, and his little lizard Drakey, and decided to make their way to what was once known as Vraath Keep. And Karu and Yama kind of made their way in as a member of the Red Hand, pretending to be from headquarters, yet the hobgoblin captain saw through their ruse almost instantly. He was not going to fall for this. Varnook Skyrender saw through this incredible ruse and knew that they were actually here from one of the rival captains to undo his incredible progress in this area and waste his time and sow doubt and discord. He sent Yama and Karu away, not believing their lies that his forward troops had been wiped out, that he would need to act. Poorly, Karu and Yama kind of made their way back to the ship that they had hidden off the coast a little bit in the dead of night. It is now getting towards the early hours of the morning, 5:30-ish in the morning. The sun is just starting to peek up over the horizon to the east and will eventually bathe this entire area in light. For now, though, the first light of dawn just creeping over the horizon, potentially soon going to reveal your ship as you look over at the silhouette of the rugged island that holds Vraath Keep. The waters here are eerily calm, broken only by the occasional cry of a distant seabird and the rhythmic slap of waves against the jagged shoreline. Shrouded in early morning mist, the island looms ahead, a forbidding silhouette against the soft glow of sunrise. Perched atop the cliff, Vraath Keep looks like a sentinel long fallen from grace. The weathered stone walls, once formidable, are now cracked and crumbling in places, overgrown with twisting vines and patches of bright orange lichen. Makeshift repairs, wooden barricades, and hastily erected watchtowers give the keep a jagged, asymmetrical appearance, as though its new owners have little respect for its history. You can see faint plumes of smoke rising lazily from within the walls, evidence of cook fires and smiths, sentries stationed throughout the compound, and below the keep the rocky cliffs descend to a bit of a cove where a few sleek, dark-painted hobgoblin galleys are moored. In the spyglass, through the you can just make out shapes that, if you had to take a guess, were probably goblins scurrying around the docks, unloading barrels, crates, etc. And hobgoblin raiders barking orders and moving around in the eerie hours of the morning. So you have a couple of options on how to approach. Obviously, a silent approach, potentially trying to bypass the docks, scale up to the keep where you arrived before, or using some kind of disguise and distraction, or a full-on navy assault. What did the party choose? Well, why don't we cut to the party and you have this discussion in character, discussing the plan.
Sneaky. Yama distract, and then we sneaky.
So
Sorry, that was phenomenal.
Do you want me to just walk right up in there again?
Yeah, I mean, what direction would the rest of us want to go from? Or is it... I mean, Paulie and I are good at sneaky. Killian, are you sneaky?
I can just turn into a big ass bird and fly high enough that no one can see me. Or I can just turn into a seagull. Don't think I want to be one of those, but like I could.
You could.
Any form with wings is the best form, if you ask me.
I already have wings.
Yeah, but good wings.
Killian says as he's like stuffing his face at the moment.
Alright, so I walk in the front door. I could tell them that Captain Noctar has sent me with a message. Maybe I could cause some kind of scene in the courtyard.
The other thing we could do. Sorry. No.
No, go for it.
The other thing is, we just want to go in and like destroy. What are we actually trying to do again? Like, we want to go in and like wreck their shit. We
Yeah,
wanna
because
kill
this
'em?
is like this is a supply chain hold that they rely on, right? Stuff is coming in and out from their pillaging, basically.
Yeah.
So we really need to almost just like hamstring their operation and set them back a few days. So whether we like destroy the docks, the boats can't come in, they can't unload stuff. Maybe we set all their like animals free and just create general chaos that takes them, like a few days to get back on track, which could be enough to delay, the storming of the main army.
So what if Killian just gets in range and fucking fireballs the dock area, like all the ships? That's pretty distracting.
I can just send the dragon.
Also that, just like fire and chaos, and then while they're all being like, where the fuck did that come from?
Now, alternatively, I could send a black dragon.
Black
They
dragon.
they don't breathe fire. They breathe acid. Feel like that's a little bit more melt the dock until it's nothing.
Fire's pretty good though.
Yeah,
I can throw fire
the more
while he
dramatic,
throws
the
acid.
better.
Yeah.
I think if I throw acid at a person, that's going to be a little bit more dramatic than singeing their butt
You
ends.
could just say that you're over fire, like you're done with fire.
Oh,
Fire was
I
like,
fire, but I wanna
So
bring it up.
2024.
yeah,
I wanna do
exactly.
New year,
New
guys.
year,
We're in a
new
new
you.
age.
Yeah.
Alright,
I mean,
acid
as long as it
2024, the year of
destroys.
the acid.
Oh,
Year
the
of
acid
acid.
will destroy. We just won't be able
Yeah.
to loot anything from there.
Well, we'll only take out the dock, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just going to tell the dragon to go do its thing, and whatever happens, happens.
I mean, get it to focus on the dock, because then it's like,
what? Get the dock first.
Mm.
If you eat
'Cause
some people, you eat some people.
yeah, because there might be some stuff worthwhile that they have. So this could be like distract with like the utter destruction of the dock, by way of dragon and Killian, acid and fire, and then like I don't know, Yama, you are like, you can't be sneaky. You're not. You could just be like, I don't know. You could just fucking pick a spot and just bellow and have them be like, what the fuck's going on? And then Paulie and I could potentially like actually like infiltrate from like the other side to see if there's anything maybe worth not destroying completely. I don't know if we want to do that.
Yeah. What if I like stood somewhere on the shore and had some war drums or something, and I could just be like, Captain Noctar the Reaver, he boards. I don't know. Play like he is coming, and I'm just like beating drums or something.
Yeah. The other thing,
maybe they'll leave the keep. I don't know.
Yeah. I
Does
think the
anyone
other.
know what the captain looks like?
No, we don't know what he looks like.
Hobgoblin, my guess.
Yeah, well, like I can disguise
Okay.
myself as him.
We don't know what he looks
like.
like.
Yeah.
We
What
need
about-
to do the dragon.
I can
Yeah, we-
do both.
Can you? Can you actually do both?
I
From
don't
a-
know.
from a gaming perspective.
I can do anything I believe in. I have no idea.
Until Dan says no.
Exactly.
The other thing I thought of was Yama. I could, because you know how I wear so many coats because I'm a bit of a hoarder. One of them lets me dimension door, so we could like you and
literally
me.
have a code for everything.
It's the Killian coat.
Yeah. So we could like literally teleport into like the middle and create yet
you can
another.
Take me with you.
Yeah, another willing creature. So you obviously have to say yes. Consent is important.
Let's do that.
And then we could just like smack ourselves like in like the middle, and then Paulie can be the one that's like, if we want to like try and my brain's just turned off. If we want to try and like loot things or find things that could be useful, otherwise we just destroy all of it, but we just attack from multiple angles.
I mean, look, there's a very famous Ara Cochrane band called Limp Cracker, and they have a beautiful song called Break Stuff that is very, very apt for what I would like to do in this situation.
What are some of the lyrics of that?
It's just one of those days, feeling like a freight ship. First one to complain lives in a bloodstain. Damn right, I'm a maniac. You better watch your back. Because I'm fucking up your whole watchtower situation.
Keep sailing, 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 sailing.
Sailing
Keep
what?
sailing, 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 sailing.
Killian like holds up a piece of paper. He's like, I also have this. Major illusion.
Like,
Trick
can
the
that
fuck
make
out
it
of him.
make it look like there's a fucking fleet coming towards them or something?
Oh yeah.
And then
Man.
what would we want to major illusion?
If we major
it's up
illusion
to you guys, and I hand it to
boats off
Yama.
the shore. Well, if we major illusion boats off the shore, maybe everybody would like. Well, I guess they wouldn't rush down out of the keep.
No.
No,
Probably
they've shut the
defensible,
door.
right? Yeah.
How? Did we
What
remember
you
when
give
we
me?
went? The piece of paper that does the thing, the
Killian
illusion.
Oh.
was like still holding it. Like,
Okay.
if it's not a good idea, I'll keep it.
Yeah, I'm not giving you anything.
I'm putting it back in my pocket for now.
Do we remember how many when we went in? Do we remember how many like soldiers we saw in the keep area?
Why don't you give me an investigation check?
Investigation.
Ingation, but actually, I'm good at
I'm
that.
gonna do the same.
Could I say that I was there when they went into the keep last week?
No.
Damn. Where was I? What was I doing?
You were on the boat eating.
Yeah, you
You're busy
eating,
cooking yourself.
probably eating sweets. That's why you got a bad tooth.
Yeah.
You're actually writing that erotic fanfiction. We discussed it before we started.
You go back to the boat. The boat's gone. Killian got distracted.
Yeah, he's probably back in hell again. That's alright. He'll be back in 2 days.
Yeah. You keep
All
telling
your
us it's
gear is-
been 4 years.
It's been 83 years.
So Yama, you definitely think that with your investigation of 18, Karu, you were a little bit distracted, I think, by that guy with hands all over his clothes.
Oh yeah. That's right.
And potentially by the Minotaur man. I know Karu's a big proponent of sort of hybrid creatures. But you, with an 18 Yama, you definitely think there was maybe like 2 galleys worth of soldiers stationed to the keep itself. There was a further maybe 3 galleys actually in the dock, fully staffed. I mean, you guys just took out, with the help of your ship, you were able to take out 3 galleys kind of worth of hobgoblins. These ones would probably be a little bit tougher. Paulie did notice that there was a half sort of lion, tiger, snake-ish kind of creature with a scorpion tail and like
The
a
manticore.
tiger's body. In terms of numbers, you definitely saw a number of like goblin archers kind of up on parapets and things like that. A number of what would probably be just hobgoblin recruits you could potentially deal with. A couple of spellcasters, a couple of those monk guys, and then a couple of elite soldiers. So maybe in the realm of like 20 hobgoblins all up, half being a serious threat, the other half being not as much of a serious threat, and then the commander being sort of an unknown quantity, I guess.
Mm. So this is a lot of people.
I have a dragon.
So if you wanted to send the yeah, so what you were talking about before about sending the dragon potentially to attack the dock and the keep are kind of at separate elevations, right? If you would attack the dock with the dragon, I would say that that would definitely delay any reinforcements from the dock.
Those other 3 galleys. That would
Yeah.
be great.
Depending on perhaps how well that dragon can do and survive, once that kind of begins to occur, right?
As long as he takes out some of the duck, that's all he's there for.
Sure. There is certainly the risk, and maybe Jaw would tell you this. There's certainly the risk that, I mean, if you guys can walk your way back in there, that's great. Take out the head of the organization, that's going to help. Maybe you don't need to kill every single one of them, just do enough damage and escape.
I mean, but if they came and they had like, you know, like the whole watchtower was just destroyed and we left like some sign that it was done by Yama, that'd leave a pretty strong message.
That's also very true.
I can just make it look like it's destroyed. To anybody outside.
We know where the captain like hangs out. This is a bit of a long shot. Like we know the tent. We went into like the tent where he was chilling.
It was kind of like a tower. There was a
Right.
stone tower that he'd taken up residence in.
We saw his maps.
That's right.
Tara drew them for us.
I did a great job. No, I think what I might be thinking of might be a bit of a long shot, and it kind of relies on him being in the tower. The thought I had was kind of depending on whether one of us could, like, the thought I had was that I could dimension door Yama and I directly into that tower, and we can try to swiftly take out that captain.
Enjoy you.
What would be ideal, but I don't think we have it, is if we could cast like silence on that area. But I don't have that. I just checked.
I mean, I could dimension door us, Paulie and I up there as well.
But you know what
But
we
if
could
you-
do? You
if
know what
you
we
guys
could do?
took
We could
out
be
We could
Yeah.
steal shit.
we could be the distraction. We could say there's like a pirate fleet led by Paulie, you know, and then you and I
take out the
harangue them.
dots at the same time.
But then if we
Yep.
say that it's led by you, I feel like they're just going to do what we're trying to do. Just cut off the head of the snake. We're going to say it's led by Sorley, your much scarier cousin.
No, Paulie. It's Paulie. I'm the scarier cousin. Okay.
So let me get this straight. You want to Karu and Yama make their way to the island to within Dimension Door range. Dimension Door up to the top of the tower and kind of make your way in through the top, I guess. Paulie, you want to bring the ship so it's visible from the keep and get their attention from there.
And use that major illusion spell to like have like a fleet behind me.
How
like an
big?
armada of ships.
How big is Major Illusion?
Let's have a look.
It sounds like it's a big deal.
Yeah, it says major. So...
Oh, it's Major Image, right? Major Image.
No, major illusion scroll.
I don't know if Major Illusion is a spell.
It's major image, but yeah, major.
Yeah.
So
So you create an image of
20
an
feet.
object or creature that is no larger than a 20-foot cube.
Yeah,
Oh,
can't
damn it.
make a fleet of ships.
no.
Unless you judged the distance correctly and made a miniature version that's 20 feet big, but just a lot closer, so it looks like it's very far away. I'm pretty sure they actually did that in World War II with inflatable battleships.
Oh yeah, they did it with inflatable tanks and everything.
Pretty sure
We
that
could
I
just
could
have,
work
like-
out the math on that. I'm a very smart boy.
Sure. I mean, it will
Because
only
I'm
work through
one
one
kraken
window
tentacle.
that they look. But yeah.
The main porthole.
One archer.
I mean, but then we can just gaslight that guy into thinking he's like everyone thinks he's insane. That he'll turn on them and kill them for us.
So an interesting idea that is not without merit, but it is maybe not going to do what you originally thought it would do.
Yeah, no.
Mm.
I think. How about Polly? They can teleport in. We fly up and just drop in as well, and we just fucking fight our way back out from the top. I'll get the dragon to drop us. Like, throw some fucking acid at the wall so we go through the wall. The dragon can then loop back down and attack the docks, do whatever it fucking. And we just fuck up people in the tower.
Yeah.
And then we
This-
become the king of this tower.
This I am more than happy to leave up to Yama. These are Yama's people. So I will agree with whatever Yama's plan wants to go for, and then I will say yes to it.
I'm keen if I can.
Think of the captain hat being taken off and being passed to Yama. That is what we're going with here.
And Killian puts his hand on Polly's shoulder. He's like, "This is growth."
Ew! I mean, no, my plan.
But we can kill people, right?
Yeah, this is a lot of pressure on Kate, who doesn't know anything about battle tactics, but I really like the idea of Yamakaru booping into the tower, assassinating a leader, and the dragon taking out the docks.
Sounds awesome. Let's do it.
The only thing I will
What do Polly
say,
and I do, because we're just going to be waiting. The dragon's doing its own thing.
Yeah, but you guys, like, we need to, like, find other resources and stuff in there, so can't you guys boop somewhere else and, like, talk to the Manticore, steal their supplies, and there's lots of other things, right?
I mean, I can't really sneak around, but I can figure it out if I have to. I'll turn into a rat.
the other issue, Yama, is I can't teleport us out. I can only get us in. So there is a real risk that we go in and we get overwhelmed and they either kill us or they imprison us. Which if they imprison us, then Polly and Killian can hopefully get us out if they're not also getting killed and
Killian
imprisoned
just-
too.
Killian just puts his hand up.
Splitting the party does always work really
He's like,
well.
how about Karu, you and we switch roles. Because
Uh-huh.
I can bamf in and back out.
Okay, that's pretty good. But you're kind of squishy.
Yeah, you're squishy.
I can disintegrate all of you.
Yeah,
That doesn't mean you're
Yeah,
not
but we'll
squishy.
stab you first.
you're still
I'll
squishy.
stab you back. I have a sword now. And Killian like waves
Yeah,
his sword around.
Yeah,
Oh.
really good swordsman. We know. I mean,
Yeah, we
you
used to have this guy in the party. He used to say he was the best like best ranger too. He died very quickly.
I never said I was the best.
Huh?
I didn't
Why are you
say I
talking-
was
why are you
the best
talking-
At this point,
Why? Why are you
I
talking
mean-
about yourself there? I mean, I just said that we had a ranger in the party that said he was the
No,
best.
I'm talking about Killian right now. I never said I was the best swordsman. I just said I have a sword now. I can stab things too.
the thing about if we swap, if Killian and Yama go in, is that potentially you guys could take out the captain. Because that whole idea is that if we take out their captain, then they're going to be like out of
Hopeless chicken.
sorts.
Right.
Especially if we also fuck up the dock with the
Mhm.
dragon.
Bear with me 1 second. Dylan is thinking about something really. And he also has to. Where is it?
Now, just
I'd really like to just, like, pop in, achieve these things, and pop back out.
How wide is this tower?
about 35 feet across.
Does it look very solid?
I mean, it's definitely made of solid stones.
Like, could I topple it?
You could potentially punch holes in it. You'd be. I don't think you'd do it in one solid hit. I think you.
Because how high up the tower does this captain hang out, guys? Was he like on the ground floor, or is he like penthouse?
It was on the ground floor.
No.
He was on the ground floor, and the tower probably goes up maybe like 30 feet, 30, 40 feet total.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe I could send the dragon at the tower to like melt a little bit of the stone at the bottom, and then I can bamf up there, throw a disintegrate at it, and bamf back out, and then the tower will just fall over with him inside of it. I'm just thinking out loud, guys.
Yeah. That's what I do all the time. Yeah.
But I think that tower, like Killian's like standing there like this, doesn't have a. I think that tower's it's a bit too wide for me to. I can take out like the 10-foot cube of it at a time, but I can only really do that one.
Yeah, no.
If I can see him through a window, though, I could disintegrate him through the window.
Snipe him. Snipe, disintegrate. Jesus.
I can do that.
I will say as well, just to make it more interesting, the timer has been running this entire time. It is now 6 a.m. Just hit 6 a.m. Just to,
Yes, thanks, Dan.
remind you that you're having this conversation in character. Time is passing. If you're
We're trying really hard.
if you're going by rowboat, it's probably going to take you, a good half hour to row back to the island. Your ship's far enough away that it can't be seen by the keep. I mean, if we're here for another hour, I'm sure Twitch chat is going to love it. But also, I think at that point your ship will very, very be visible in the next hour or so.
I think what we do here's the idea, guys, and tell me to shut up if I need to. What we do, everyone, get on the back of the dragon. I'm gonna fly us over there now, and we just figure it out. Because we're gonna stand here and talk in circles all day.
Sure.
You can bamf up. You've got 500 feet to bamf. I know how that spell works.
Let's just go.
Get us there. I can drop off. I can hit the docks. We can loop around. You can bamf into the tower. Then Paulie and I can veer off and go do something else.
I can't bamf out. That was why we were going to swap.
Yeah, but I'll just keep a timer. And I'll come up and get you later.
We talk for one more minute. Paulie's just gonna run in and fucking kill this guy.
Yeah. Okay. I think like everybody can see that.
Say, why are these people sniffing their keys? I don't like this party anymore, and I'll come and get you straight away.
What?
That's the code word.
Okay.
How am I gonna call you?
Does anyone have? Oh, you guys aren't magic. That makes sense.
No, no, we're not. This is why we're all butthurt that you have a sword now.
Do I?
Yeah. We have nothing else.
This is my whole identity. Look, okay, let's just settle on what we want to do. We want to, like, what is the main goal? Because Captain, I can see you're like, I'm the same. I'm getting to a point where I'm like, maybe you're thinking too much about this.
Paulie's already halfway at the door.
Yeah, I know. The Karu is behind you, going like, yes, I know. We get a dragon. We kill the port. We destroy the port.
Yeah, I
go
want
in.
Kill the ducks. Kill the captain. Leave.
Yeah.
I think that's enough.
Yama,
and enough chaos.
Yeah, Yama, do you want to bamf in with me into the tower and we fight our way back out?
Yeah. And
That sounds awesome.
We will do what Polly and I will do what we do, and then we'll come straight to the front door.
Yeah, well, because the thing about Captain is like he's fast. So like, if we get like, if anything, Captain, you can you're just starting from further away. You can come to meet us. Aim to get to that tower. And then if we're
like destroy shit on the way, I don't know.
Yeah, like destroy shit as you're going, but aim to get to us. We'll aim to get to you.
Yeah.
I'll bring Nesbit. He can bomb things from me.
Yeah, like anyone
just drop
that can
him
do
on something.
Yeah. And then
drop him on their supplies.
Bamf out the dragon. On the deck. Everyone, grab on.
Okay.
Except for Paul, he can fly. And I can fly too, I guess.
I'm gonna hybrid transform just quickly.
Time to get ready. Strong start.
Well, the dragon can just grab you guys instead.
I think the dragon can carry 2 of you, and obviously Killian and Paulie can fly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Perfect.
let me think. If I got the essence of the plan, dragon, black dragon, spirit summoned, carrying Yama and Karu, Paulie and Killian flying under their own power, Nesbit being carried by Paulie. You're going to fly as close as you can to the keep to dimension door into like one of the upper rooms and then like come down the stairs, I imagine. Do you have to be able to see where you're dimension dooring?
As long as you can see the outside wall, you'd be able to tell what's on how the other side of the wall. 'Cause it
Well,
just-
we've been there before. Can't we bounce into that main room?
Yeah, that too. If you can remember it.
Any other spot within range, it can be a place you can see, one you can visualize, or one you can describe
Okay.
by
Then
seeing
yes.
Visualize and
distance and
describe.
direction. So,
Yeah, perfect.
Because
Just
we've been there,
confirming.
we can bamf to that spot. Yeah. No, fair
Absolutely.
enough. Totally fair enough.
And what's the range on that?
500 feet, I think.
Oh yeah. So you'll be well within range of bamfing in before any of their weapons really are in range, I guess. As you're coming in, it's 6 in the morning. You're there's some cover in terms of the light is just creeping up over the sky. There are still, but it's not dark out anymore. You will present somewhat of a silhouette in the sky, especially a dragon and 2 other flying creatures coming, I assume, relatively up high. That's fine. And then from there is the plan that the dragon will veer off to the docks to keep them busy, and then Killian and Paulie will harass the rest of the keep, I guess, or...
Yeah, I think what would be good is if they see the dragon before they see you two. And so when the dragon veers off and starts fucking shit up, hopefully they're spending more of their time looking at the dragon while you guys can fly in and like save yourselves a bit. Just a very quick question. Does anyone have a potion of heal strength just on them?
No giant strength?
I mean,
I drank mine.
Yeah,
I've got
same.
a potion of invisibility if you want to use that.
Nah, that's fine. I just wanted to see if I could be stronger.
No, sorry.
It's fine. I'm okay. Yeah, I guess
It's fun.
I guess that's our plan.
Yeah, that's our plan.
Alright, so
Whether
Paul,
it
you know
works
we
or
fly
not, we'll
above-
find out.
We fly above the dragon so that we're silhouetted behind the dragon so they don't see us.
Yeah, that's cool. Do we care if they know that it's us? Like, Paulie, do you care if
No,
like
let's fucking
okay.
murder them.
do we want to give instructions to the crew remaining on the ship to like
They can shoot the cannons at the dock. That's something they can do.
follow follow behind us, like maybe and provide that kind of firing?
Don't they have 3 galleys though?
Well, that's what the dragon's gonna do.
How big's the galley?
The galley is bigger than our boat.
Sorry, I did say galleys, didn't I? Yeah, they're galleys, but they're not galleons. They are galleys. So they are those like rowed,
okay.
What we saw before.
It was like Viking, a bit bigger than kind of like your typical Viking ship.
Okay.
They were kind of like 10 people aboard, 8 to 10 people aboard.
Yeah, potentially more, but like more. But some of them are just like rowers or whatever. But it's definitely that kind of troop carrier more than they're not navy people by trade. The hobgoblins, they're more of a land troop.
Killian will now ask, because Killian doesn't understand hobgoblin culture and warring tribes with the hobgoblins. Yama, now don't take offense to this.
Okay, I'm ready.
But do scary hobgoblin people, like captains and the like, employ the use of forced labor?
You mean slaves?
Oh,
I do.
slavery?
You mean people with jobs? No,
People
prisoners with jobs. Prisoners with jobs.
Unpaid jobs, yes.
Well, we know that these people are slavers. The Red Hand have become slavers.
Okay, so Paulie, I
we
think we should go free some
specifically like
slaves.
Done.
And get them to help us. Just be like, just go kill shit. You're free. You go have fun. Do whatever you want.
You
Sounds
should
good to me.
absolutely recruit the Manticore.
Done. I'll figure that out somehow.
Cool.
Okay, let's go.
Alright,
And off we go.
you start heading in. The air smells of salt, and then you start getting a bit of light smoke and something metallic on the breeze. as the three characters with wings, or the dragon and the two flying characters, kind of fly in. You can see as you're getting closer and closer, Karu, you get sort of an instinctive feel, I guess, with whatever spell this is, or with the jacket itself, I guess, of like the distance the required, and you feel you get into that kind of range just as you can start seeing on the keep's battlements. You know, you're catching glimpses of sentries, kind of walking around, little goblins with bows and torches and things like that. Their shapes distorted by the rising mist. Hobgoblin voices are carrying on the breeze, shouting the occasional command, crude jokes perhaps in a guttural tongue, and you notice the occasional glint of steel and the shimmer of arcane energy. But Karo, as you and Yama on the top of the draconic, the black dragon, summoned black dragon, get within range. You can see the tower rising up out of the mist, and you're able to pull that. Now, how does the spell work? Do you have to sort of adjust the collar, or is it kind of like you open it up like a flasher to teleport? Like, what's the mechanism for this dimension door?
It's a cape, right?
Okay.
So I'm imagining that it's the Dracula like move, like putting it in front of the face. And so like Yama, you have to like, in order to come along with
I have
me,
to come in.
you have to like snuggle in with me. And then Kara's like, okay, you ready? Does the flourish and does the little Dracula noise.
I love that.
Starts putting on a Nosferatu accent, like, it's time to go.
Yama's like, who are you?
If this is the cape that I think it is, if we had have left before we spoke for an hour and a half, you would have ended up with another charge before you had to leave.
Cape of the Mount Bank?
Because it replenishes at dawn.
That's pretty funny.
The property of this cape can't be used again until the next dawn.
We would have left pre-dawn.
Well,
Very, very useful information now, Killian. Ascar is like, "Ugh!" Love that. All right. So
I'll tell the dragon as well as that happens. I'll be like communicating to the dragon. Go down there, see them ducks. Just fuck them up. Just fuck them up as much as you possibly can. There's if you have to eat people, eat them.
Yep.
If you see any slaves, I'm trusting you to be able to figure out if they're slaves or not. If you do think they're slaves, free them. Yeah, you're quite smart. Like, you're a black dragon. You're pretty smart.
got it.
This is completely up to you. Have fun.
All right.
Go get
And
a slugger.
Veers off to start making its way slightly. You know, it's on a slight angle to your course. It's going to take a little while to get there because if you've done this at max range.
I don't know if we'd need to do it at max range.
Excellent. Excellent point.
I actually wouldn't mind if we get close, like quite close, because like we're on the top of the dragon and then just disappear off the top of the dragon. Especially if we like hunker down, there's a good chance we're not necessarily like noticed. So I would actually argue rather than max range, in order to minimize the amount of time between fucking and travel time.
I was absolutely gonna fuck you over with that. Yeah.
No, I know, and I did actually think of this before you asked, because I was like, we're gonna actually be pretty close, I reckon. Like I reckon it's right as the dragon is starting to get to that point where they would actually be able to see onto its back. So I don't know what that would be in feet, but it would definitely not be the max. It would be very close.
Say 100?
Yeah, we'll say 100 feet just to be kind of nice and
just give a number.
Yeah. So it's still Yama and Karu, you snuggle into each other under the cape, and then there's sort of like a pressure change in your ears, and then sort of a crack of thunder, and all of a sudden space and time kind of stretch thin or stretch out, and that kind of like warping feeling, and then you two appear in the room with the head of the hobgoblins. Let's open up this map.
Oh boy.
My heart is racing.
What have we
Let's
done?
fucking go.
We split the party.
It's the smartest thing to do.
Yeah, it's efficient. Okay.
Oh my god, we're gonna die.
Now, is there any? I guess is there any description on? Is there an actual like sound, or does it? I guess it doesn't really say if it like makes sound or if there's any effect when it like does a portal open and you guys like appear through it, or is it just you appear? I guess maybe that's kind of flavor left up for us, but
Yeah, it definitely doesn't explain it in the spell, but maybe it's like. Oh, I hate to reference Harry Potter, but I'm gonna reference Harry Potter. And like the invisible cloak, when it like pulls away, so it's like everything seems normal, and maybe there's like a small like bit of a like their ears pop as well because like the pressure, everything like suddenly shifts. And what it is it's Karu taking the cape away, reveals this kind of thing.
Yeah.
And again, it has to be like a flourish every time he uses it for it to actually activate. He has to like. Wrist action. It's got to be strong. That's why he practices every night.
yeah.
Karu's probably cackling too.
The audible sound
Probably.
that happens is just Yama's boots touching the ground.
Yeah, conk.
Well, that'd be it, right? And it is dimension door, so it makes sense that the cloak is like that door you're opening. Potentially even the creaky sound of a vampire.
Karu makes that sound. Like with his mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
Now, at this point, Karu is not disguised as a hobgoblin anymore.
Nope, I am my big werefish self.
And Yama, what do you look like currently as you pop into this room?
So Yama's definitely like taken off his like nice stately kimono, and he's back like in his like full armor. He's not playing around anymore.
Very good.
He ain't fucking around.
He ain't fucking around.
Ain't fucking around. His sword is out.
In this room seems to be some sort of like ship captain that is not sort of one of these kind of generals. That seems to be almost like mid going through their morning stand-up meeting to discuss their raiding plans for the day or whatever, as the two of you just pop into the room and let the cloak fly. They are definitely surprised by this. We're going to essentially just jump straight into combat, but you will have a surprise round on these guys in particular, or they will have the surprised condition before they even get a chance to call for help. At the same time, I'm going to select Killian and Paulie, and we'll add you to the tracker as well. You're about 100 feet away. So potentially you have this time to close the gap as well.
Mm-hmm.
Please roll initiative for me.
Oh my god, I'm so scared.
Me too. Oh no, I didn't get a good initiative.
Now for some reason these
wow.
levels won't let me...
Yama, why? Not a 2.
I got a very normal Yama initiative.
I know, I got a very not normal Karu initiative.
Oh my god,
Okay.
well, I thought 17 was bad.
I got a great initiative. What are you talking about? 12? Damn.
Usually I'm in like the 20s.
Must be nice.
It is. It's glorious. I miss it. Take me back. Oh, is there anything we can do in this surprise round to like fuck them up? Beyond just like hitting
Stab
them. Yeah. No, beyond that, there's something else.
Dan, would you have let me cast a cantrip on myself as we were like teleporting in?
Sure. Yeah. Cool. Where are we for this? So this guy is surprised. He's actually quite a little bit more on the ball, perhaps, than the rest of you. despite you having arrived, but he is surprised for that first round. Orly, you're 100 feet away. You're making your way towards the keep itself, but you guys are quite high up and off to the side. But where would you like to go? And how far can you get on your turn?
I can get 150 feet in a one turn. But I'm holding Nesbit, so let's say half that.
Sure.
So I think it's fair because even though he's small, I have hollow bones.
Yeah.
So,
Now Nesbit has packed a bunch of effectively snowballs, 3 vials of acid, and 1 explosive.
only 1 explosive. Is he okay?
That's all he could carry. He was trying to carry one of the entire ballistas with fireworks strapped to it, and you were like, mate, I can't carry you with that. Like, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna have to go try find the closest grouping of hobgoblins and try and murder them all at the same time.
Yeah. Now let me put some light on here actually, because the sun is coming out, isn't it? So we probably need some light. How's that? See things now?
I can, yes.
Yeah.
I still can't find any groups of hobgoblins though.
You should be able to see some. There are certainly some on the roof down here. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's not letting us see on top of the roof.
Weird.
We see at ground level.
I know why.
Yeah, on the level.
How's that though? No.
Stupid flying characters ruining the maps.
Bloody flying characters. It doesn't even have you as like on the map for me, which is weird.
Timmy's disappeared.
Yeah.
Timmy's there.
Well, there's a whole bunch up and around here. In particular, there's 3 on this roof to your south, 3 on this roof to your north, a hobgoblin that looks like some kind of spellcaster on the bigger building to the northwest, and another sort of goblin that seems to be looking the other way over to the east.
Perfect. All right, I'll let Nesbit throw the explosives at that 3 to the north. And then can I shoot the mage one?
Yep.
Perfect. I can't see the mage one.
Okay, yep.
And I've lost Nesbit.
Nesbit's over with me.
Yeah, he's fine. He's doing his thing.
I've disappeared now.
We're doing great.
Can't take you guys anywhere.
It's our fault for splitting the party.
How's that? That better?
Yeah, now I've lost Nesbit.
Well, that's because he's 100 feet above you. Yeah.
Perfect. All right.
So how high, after one round of flying with Nesbit, how high would you be? I guess you're coming down in from here.
Yeah. Probably still like 40 feet.
40
Try
feet
to
up.
change.
Cool.
Yeah, perfect. 40 feet. And I will, I'll try shoot that mage, even though it's probably a bit of a distance. How big is that? Oh, no, that's okay. It's alright.
Yeah, he's up on one of the roofs. He's just kind of doing his own thing. You will have advantage on this, as he's definitely surprised and
Ring a first strike.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. 15 to hit.
15 will hit though. He seems to be somewhat lightly armored.
Oh my god, he's squishy.
Yeah, he's kind of like Killian, you know?
Yeah. Perfect. Alright. That is 10 damage.
Ooh,
That's cool.
he is cool.
Are they not
Hmm.
somewhat surprised? Would that not be sneak attack as well?
Absolutely would be.
Oh, okay. 25. 25 damage.
DiMaggio.
Damaggio. And then okay, so he's got like fireball, which would be explosive, I'm assuming.
Correct, yeah. Now, because you hit, though, his attack will automatically hit if you were to do his signature attack. If you're just getting him to throw...
A fireball.
well, it's like Ray of Frost, but for him it's probably, small explosives.
Sweet.
So... damage on that. Or are you throwing the fireball? That's a separate thing.
Oh, is it? Oh, that's a separate thing. Okay, no. Yes, yeah, explosives. Just the explosives he had.
Yep.
Maybe because now that I see where those ones to the north are, maybe just those two that are closer to us, in the south, if they can both be hit, is that a possibility? Is it like a radius thing for the explosives?
No. His sort of signature attack is the equivalent of you shooting your pistol. Like, it's just a one.
Okay.
Yeah. But that certainly bloodies the mage up on the on the top up there.
Awesome.
Anything else from Killian?
No. From Paulie, that's it.
Oh, yeah, cool. Now it's Killian's turn.
Yeah. Killian will move up. Oh. What, 10, 50, 20, 30 feet into range.
Now, you were sort of 100 feet up as well, so you're kind of coming down at the same time, is that right?
Yeah.
Alright. Cool.
And then the spellcast is going to be the biggest issue, so I'm going to target that guy. And he is just going to get... Probably did a bunch of damage already, so I'm going to just throw a firebolt at him.
Sure.
29 to hit for 23 fire damage.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit. Especially, well, I mean, you had advantage, which you didn't even need, I guess, in the end. But so as Paulie, Nesbit, and Killian,
I can re-roll and see if I get the crit.
Kill him further. Yeah. Come swooping in, just laser focused on this one kind of outlying hobgoblin. Killian, perhaps one that very similarly dressed to the ones that were causing you a little bit of trouble with their spells on the beach. You focus fire on him, taking him out, and it's sort of one of the ones that are actually closest to where Karu and Yama ported in.
Hopefully that
Help them out a bit.
baits the ones on the lower floors to come out.
Speaking of Karu, you are sort of first to act in this room. You have this sort of hobgoblin captain that's in the room with you, and then you've got the sort of warlord that you were dealing with earlier. Would you like to move on?
Well, I would like to speak the word sticky into my Ring of the Sunken King and have my tentacles, we kind of had it that it's like my actual tentacles kind of like get bigger. I like to think they get like more bulbous as well. Like it's Popeye. It's like spinach kind of vibes. Yeah. My question is, I'm fine if not, but because I can do 2 attacks, or because I can attack twice on my action, could I attack twice with the tentacle lash?
I think the tentacle lash that the sunken ring gives you is like a whole action, typically, isn't it?
Yeah, part of the action, you can perform a melee spell attack against a creature.
As part of the action. Tell you what, I'll let you do that like as one of your 2 attacks, because it's like those tentacles are doing that, or whatever that action is of them flying out. I can't. It's been so long since we've seen this ring. I can't remember. But I mean, if it replaces your tentacles, if we'd put it in there that it replaces your tentacles and just makes them longer and stronger, I think that makes sense. That they would then be that, so any unarmed attacks would be that going forward.
Yes. So
Sure.
only one attack? Or two
Is it your action to activate this thing, is it?
So as an action, you speak the command, and as part of the action, and as an action on each of your next turns, you perform a melee special attack. So technically, I think it's only one.
Oh, so
which
you
is
get,
still fine.
I so you get one this turn, but you can use it potentially to replace your attacks next turn. But because part of this action this turn is like activating the ring, I won't give you 2 on this turn.
Okay. Now who do I attack? I don't know. Hobgoblin Death Captain is kind of intimidating.
Sure.
I think, yeah, so I'm going to make an attack against that guy.
Alright.
With my tentacle flash.
So he's like just turning around. He's had his turn, so you know he's still surprised, I guess. So you still, I'm gonna say you still have advantage here. But he's like turning around, being like, "What the fuck?" As these like big tentacles are just like lunging at him from, you know, as the dimension door is still only just kind of fading away. The ripple in reality is only just mending itself. These tentacles strike out at him.
Melee.
You just do your regular unarmed
I can just
equivalent.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, cool. My grappling appendages. There we go. Oh, I think my computer's being sick. 24.
24 will hit.
Fuck yeah. Okay, can he make a strength save, please?
You can certainly try. That's an 18.
Damn it. I was really hoping to knock him prone. But he takes 17 bludgeoning damage.
He'll absolutely take that. And he just yells in Goblin, and obviously very surprised and caught off guard. He says, "I knew Noctar would come to collect my head. You fools!"
Karu is gonna let Yama answer that. I'm gonna, with my movement, staying in this guy's melee.
Sure.
The one below me. I'm gonna get in front of the door,
Yep.
essentially, so that he can't just fucking run out.
Yep.
And for my bonus action, I will activate my Crimson Riot. So that is the rest of my turn. I'll just do that damage on my own.
Worries. The other hobgoblin in the room is sort of caught off guard by this giant fish creature with tentacles everywhere that has just bamfed into existence next to him, attacked his general, his admiral, I guess, and is a little bit freaked out. And that is effectively his turn, and he will no longer be surprised going into next turn. Yama, you have a somewhat target-rich environment.
Yellow's also going to step up to block the door. He's going to swing at the dude to the north of him with his sword. Let's see what I can do here. Shit, I think that's 17.
17 will... you have advantage because he is surprised until the end of this round.
I love D&D. Yes, that's way better. 25.
25 will hit.
Alright, so I'm gonna put a whole lot of smite on this. Let me do 9 flat damage. I'm gonna burn a 3rd level spell for this slot, so that is 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 5d8. And then I'm also going to, using my Katana of the Way, do a bonus action to put Searing Smite on this, which uses 1 charge of my sword to roll an extra 2d6, and he is on fire. So that is 30 points of damage, and he's on fire.
I'll do these
So he
separately
has to
because
raise-
it's 17 slashing, and then a further 19 radiant. That bloodies him. You find that the fire doesn't seem to affect him as much.
Shit.
Ooh, okay. Like at all? Not at all?
He seems to have resistance to fire.
Okay, that's fine.
He's
So
slightly annoyed by it.
he's slightly put off by it. So he basically gets to make a constitution throw at the start of each of his turns.
Oh, okay, because he's like on fire.
It literally ignites into flame.
Yeah, cool. So he's burning. He's been sort of thrust back onto the table with all the maps, and just flames are kind of rising off him. He seems sort of less perturbed about the flames. He seems really he seems really perturbed about the tentacles and the radiant damage and the slashing of the sword, and he's very upset about that.
Cool. Well, I guess I'm gonna take my other hit. This is the best.
Yeah, actually.
Holy shit, Yama. Get him.
Oh, that's a natural 1 and a 12 for a 19.
19 will not be enough, I'm afraid.
Damn. Okay. Oh well, still a good round.
Absolutely. So yeah, this guy is sort of thrown back, sees you, sees Karu, looks down, sort of the blood that's kind of like all over. You've cut off several of the hands that he had dangling off his really cool robes. I think, Killian, you hadn't seen what this guy looked like, but he kind of looked like this.
Really likes hands.
He's just a very handsy guy, and
Just love a hand juggle too.
he was like, "Oh, we're the red hand of doom. Fuck yeah, hands. Let's go."
Hands.
I have just the outfit for this.
Yeah,
He's just a really hands-on leader.
that's
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh, so good.
So he sees the two of you and yells out, "Assassins!" And a call ripples out through the keep itself. And I'm gonna add the rest of these guys to the initiative tracker.
Right row.
It just got way smaller.
Oh yeah, up the top. Oh no.
It's made a lot more room.
Oh no.
Take it back, Dan.
Yeah, just a couple.
Oh my god, there's like more is happening. SOS.
Paulie,
Crash the damn thing.
you and Nesbit have kind of swooped in and launched explosives and fire and taken a shot, which is obviously very loud. One of the little goblins up on the roof looks up at you and is like, "Oh fuck!" raises the bow and goes to fire. And in fact, a number of them seem to be doing this at you. I assume an 11 will not hit though.
For me, no, not at all.
Some people start kind of moving around, milling about in the yard itself, but more shots ring out up at you, Paulie. But I assume also a 13 will not hit.
Yeah, no, I was like, come on, fucking shoot me then, let's go!
How high up are you currently, Paulie?
40 feet.
40 feet?
Mhm.
One of the sort of guards from out the front, ahead of the courtyard, steps out, and she's gonna have to like come out from under the cover, isn't he, to be able to kind of look up and see what's going on. And it's just like, what the hell? Sees, this bomber bird and gnome combo and starts readying his spell and points up at the both of you, and a lightning bolt crackles from his fingertips and lances up at the both of you. I'm going to need you and Nesbit to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Dex save. Dirty 20 for me. Oh, dirty 23 for Nesbit.
Alright. So I think that actually means Nesbit takes no damage, because he's a minion? Or he's a
Man, those effects are cool.
Oh, okay. If they succeed, they take half. They lose levels equal to half the spell level. So lightning bolt is a third level spell, so he'll take 1 point of damage. And for
Still hurts him, but still 1/5 of his health.
And you, Paulie, because you succeeded, you will take half of 28, so you'll take 14 lightning damage.
Can I uncanny dodge it as well?
No, it's not a targeted ability. Fine.
I should be on full health, shouldn't I?
Probably. I don't know why you wouldn't be, but...
We took a short rest, but not a full rest, so...
The hobgoblin in charge of this place, Vanuk Skyrender, sort of sees you. He's got the tentacles lashing at him, but he's got Yama kind of up in his grill. His blade kind of ignites. Your blade is ignited with this kind of like golden light and flame.
Mhm.
His blade ignites with this kind of like dark purplish flame, and he's like locked. He's pulled the blade out and locked it in with you, and he yells, and kind of charges forward to attack you. Captain commands an ally who can hear them. Blight Blade. 19 to hit.
Miss.
And again. Miss again. So you are able to kind of block the blade each time he comes in for the swing. And he yells, for his bonus action, he yells at his sort of captain in the room. And he says, "Assassins, kill them!" And so he will get a free attack on Karu. But I believe a 13 will not hit you, Karu.
No.
Little goblin in here is gonna like come out. What's going on over here? These guys are gonna run into the sound of like fighting that's going on, but perhaps not look up. How high up are you, Killian?
I'd say by this point probably 60 feet.
60 feet, okay. One of the hobgoblins that's kind of stationed out near this outer wall looks up and sees you, draws his bow. As you're swooping in, you've just obliterated one of the goblins on the rooftop. He pulls his bow back and looses an arrow at you for 22 to hit.
Shield.
Okay. Pings off your shield. Use your reaction to hit that away. Very, very good. Holy! We've got a couple of hobgoblins, and then it'll be Killian.
Alright, let's fucking go, these pricks. Rightio. Okay, well, I mean, the guy who just fucking shot me with lightning definitely needs to get hit. I think that's only fair and accurate. I'm gonna do a little dive through this way as well, just like to hear with Nesbit, and as we shoot together, basically. Yep. So,
are you so on top of the wall, or are you diving under the wall?
Let's go under. Under sounds fun.
So,
yeah, under sounds fun.
Swooping under.
16 to hit for the magey boy.
16 will not hit, I'm afraid. Oh wait, no, it will. Actually, it will. This guy's not armored at all.
Just 9 damage for that one. And then just a signature attack, yeah?
Yep.
For, Nesbit.
So just a D8 from Nesbit. Because it's just the Ray of Frost, so I think it'll be a D8. Extra 5
damage.
Old damage, yep.
Perfect. And that's it. And then we'll just go under here a bit.
Yeah. You swoop under, flying past, flying under
You're like,
all
"Alright,
the...
come." Yep.
Yeah, under all the snipers.
Yep. And I'd be like, alright guys, come on, come get me!
Very good.
And then, yeah, as I yell that.
This guy's going to come out here and open the door to kind of see what's going on. But that'll be his turn, I think. Interesting. Do we still have... we had Moth in chat earlier. I need someone to roll a D100 for me. I'll roll it, I guess. Unless we have someone here. Flash roll. I don't remember what my own command is for this. Oh, there we go. 59. Okay. Alright. Hobgoblins start piling out of this room in here. One of the hobgoblins that's kind of outside this door begins opening the door, Karu. If you like, because you're up against this door, if you want to sacrifice one of your attack actions, I will let you try and hold the door closed. I can't hear you. Why can't I hear Katie? Katie's muted. I know you're on the other side. I know you're on the other side of the door, Katie, but I need to be able to hear you.
No, I was trying to turn my computer on, the other one, and I muted myself because I didn't want you guys to hear the tick, 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 as I was trying to do it.
I thought it was maybe you swearing.
No, I've gotten used to this now, which is a problem. Okay, so I would give up one of my 2 attacks, like, next round. Which we had decided before with the tentacles that I could do a tentacle attack and then, like, a normal attack.
Yeah.
What would I have to do to keep the door shut?
You would have to beat this guy in an athletics check, I think.
I'm only got a +4 for that. Yama, do you give me anything special?
Sorry, no. It's not a saving throw, right?
No.
You don't have to. I mean, you could just cut down whoever opens the door, so...
I'm just like, no, I will let the door... I think I'm really impressed with, like, how much damage Yama did, that I forget the reason why I stood in front of the door.
Yeah. Yeah, gotcha.
You're replaying that hentai from earlier.
Yep.
Well, the door opens. These 2 hobgoblins kind of burst in and look at you, look at the display that's going on, and one kind of lunges at you with his long sword for a 14 to hit, Karu?
Nope.
Yeah, so even though the door has burst open, the fact that they're kind of caught off guard, you easily kind of batter it away with your big, bulbous, girthy.
Thank you. I was like, girthy? Undulating.
But now that door has been thrown open, everything has been seen in here. These guys, start running in.
God damn.
Hopefully, Killian and Paulie notice that. Ooh, what have I just done?
They're not close enough to get attacks in, but they are running in to swarm you. we want.
I'm probably too far away. Because I've been trying to fucking distract them as it is.
Killian, I'm assuming there's a window here because I can see in here, like in the room that Yama and Karo are in.
There might be like a small window on the ground level. You know, like one of those like arrow slits kind of thing. So I think you'd have vision into the room, but they would have like the equivalent of cover. I think if you were to
Not
launch
if
something
I
inside.
fly right up to it.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, if there's a way that I can see like through this wall into this area where they're all going through.
You would definitely have
Like,
to
is
get
that-
down to like kind of ground level to do that. I think.
I'll
Yep.
fly down to ground level. I'll go like right up to it at ground level. And if I can see inside to here.
Sure. Let's say that this is a.
Maybe about here. Or I can come like around to. Where am I? Like around to this side. Oh my god. Oh, there's a guy. Okay. Never mind.
There's no light here for some reason. Definitely light here. How's that?
Yep, that works for me.
Yeah, there's probably a small wall or crack in the foundations or in the things for sure.
Now this could get real hairy, guys. For what Killian's gonna do.
Harry's fun.
I need to measure, not use the draw tool.
Now you need to be able to see, so the center of that template needs to be somewhere in that cone that you have of vision, by the way.
Yeah, right there.
Sure. Yeah.
Yep, I'm gonna come up against this wall, and I'm gonna throw.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna throw a 4th level fireball.
Yep.
Into that room, right in the middle there. So, like, judging with like Killian's big old brain, he's like, all right, if I throw it over here, I don't think it's gonna get into the room with the other guys. Might make it a bit warm for them, but I don't think I'm gonna actually murder my friends. And I'm gonna throw a fireball.
Sure.
Yeah, it's the preference.
That is DC 19 dex save from everyone in that room.
Yeah.
For 36 fire damage.
Well, first guy definitely goes up in flames. Next guy. Six.
Ooh, effective.
Yeah, it seemed like a lot of the people that were off duty here, they'd just rolled out of bed. They hadn't had their morning coffee yet.
Oh yeah, that's a bedroom. I just noticed that.
They should have gotten up earlier.
Fuck.
So yeah, Kelly,
you
as you fly in, you get like that kind of like narrow vision that there are a couple of people in that room. Land sort of smack into the wall a little bit, throw the fireball in, and it's just like a little mote of light that's able to go through the crack in the wall before igniting that entire bedroom. And you just hear screams and cries of conflagration. And Karu, you turn to look behind you. Those guys who opened the door, crispy.
They're not there anymore.
Incredibly disturbed by that. Like, well, I think that actually, Karu's just like, yeah, I must remember that guy's actually terrifying.
Gillian's like, Karu was thinking, hopefully the other guys notice that this is happening, and Killian's like, I feel like something's happening.
Yeah.
Like, obliterates a room. But now, for all intents and purposes, I am on the ground.
Yep. Yeah, cool.
I'm at ground level. I'll take like one step back off the wall.
Yep.
And I'll just like yell through the window. Like, I like to think it goes in there. It just goes. Everything explodes in that room, and then there's just like puffs of smoke out of every little crack and little porthole of the room, and I'll just yell out like, "Are you guys okay?"
Yep. What the
Good.
fuck is that?
It's a little hot in here. Thank you.
Yeah.
Paulie, as you're diving under the through the kind of portcullis of the keep, you see one of the goblin snipers kind of runs to the other side. He saw you go under. He runs to the other side and looses an arrow at you, but you're able to kind of barrel roll out of the way and avoid it.
Yeah, sucked in, nerd.
One of the hobgoblins, kind of seeing that, or seeing a large explosion go off in that main room, is going to come running. But, Karu.
Yes, hello. I would like to.
Probably nice and
with
bright
my-
in here now, yeah.
Yeah, just yeah, and hot.
Because Yama and this other dude are on fire too.
Yeah. Kara's just like, you know, I'm a water creature, right? As he's holding his sword that he's alight with like magical flame. Anyway,
We all on fire. I love it.
we're all on
You're all
fire.
swords, you're all fire.
God, guys, be unique. I'm going to smack the hobgoblin warlord below me with my tentacle for my first attack.
Wacha.
Hopefully, we'll see.
I think that's
Oh,
a yes.
18 again. Can he make a strength save, please? DC 15.
He gets a 22.
Hell, I just want to knock him over. Alright, let me roll my damage. 10 bludgeoning damage. And then for my second attack, I think Karu actually in character is like, damn it! Because I wanted advantage. I'm gonna hit him with my cutlass.
Yep.
19?
19 will not hit. He's able to parry that out of the way.
Fuck. That's me then. Do I want to move? Yeah. Because I've hit him, I can like move without evoking a reaction.
Yep.
I'm going to. Yep. I'm just gonna go here for a second, and I'm good.
Alright. The goblin spine cleaver. What's he doing over here? Cleaving spines, probably. You see that there's a lot of activity in the yard of the keep, Paulie. They're all kind of running after you. One of them in particular, as you're flying away, he's going to try and swing and hit Nesbit, who you're kind of carrying in your talons behind you. And
Yep.
so he runs up and tries to swing at him, but you guys are moving too quick for him.
Take that. He's not much of a nerd because you can tell he's buff.
One guy who was like still getting his pants on and avoided getting fireballed runs out, and you can just hear the terror of the fact that all his friends died, and he is going to rush into this room with his sword. Possibly because all he saw was that they opened the door and then his friends exploded. So as far as he's concerned, the big flaming swords guy and the big flaming sword fish guy probably did that, and he's running in to get his revenge.
That sounds pretty accurate.
Fair assumption.
Yeah, I can understand that.
It checks out. It wasn't
One of his
alien.
bosses is on fire too.
Yeah. Goblin arrows just pinging off the walls around you, Paulie. They can't touch this.
Sorry, you had to say it.
It needed to be done.
The hobgoblin that you've been attacking, Karu, and kind of dancing around, he steps up and moves to surround Yama, and as he just sort of lunges forward with his long sword, it's going to be a 29 to hit.
Or hits.
And because they are flanking you, they have a special martial advantage that lets them deal an extra 4d6. So it'll be 21 damage total as he comes in.
Non-magic?
Non-magic, slashing with the longsword. And then he's going to make a secondary attack. Oh wow. That is a crit.
Shit.
Uh,
I'm immune to crits. Yay.
You are immune to
Lucky you.
crits. Okay.
Lucky.
With your adamantine armor. That is very lucky because it was going to go from what is this? 2d8, 4d6. It was going to go to 4d8, 8d6 damage. But it's not going to do that now. So that's 19 slashing damage. Non-magical on the second attack because he cannot crit you.
I am
Jesus.
alive. Thank you for that armor, Polly.
That's come in very handy, hasn't it?
Been a few times that I've been like crit. I just get like swung at so many times. There's so many
Yeah.
opportunities.
Paulie, does a 16 hit your AC?
No.
Fine then. Worry about it. Worry about what I'm saying.
No, I'm not. I'm not even worried one bit.
Not even worried
Not
about
that
it.
I have half the guys against me right now. No, it's fine.
Meow.
Yep.
Killian, where you kind of swooped down, one of the hobgoblins sees you. I think one of the ones with a bow. He's going to take a shot at you. Draws the bow back. Boom. 18 to hit.
Shield.
Okay. Another reaction. Another spell slot gone. You deflect the arrow. It's probably about this time that you realize as well. Remember that. Well, you can hear the chaos that's going on down at the docks. Your dragon is assaulting the galleys, causing mischief down there. Whilst sort of an alarm is going up here, you can also hear another alarm going off down there. It looks like neither of these groups are going to be able to come to each other's aid. And you can even hear the sounds of sort of cannon fire. And I think, Paulie, from your vantage point, potentially as you kind of swoop up and around, you can see the colours of La Floridita kind of off the coast. They're not getting close into weapons range, but just kind of out there looking like a threat and looking like they're firing.
How is my dragon?
Why don't you give me an Arcana check to see how effective he's being out there? Dirty 20? I think, I don't know, do you have a psychic connection when he's summoned, or is it kind of like a vibes, or...
Well, I think it'd just be vibes. Let me double... Pretty sure vibe.
Yeah. It's not like a summon steed where you can communicate telepathically, is it?
Yeah, no, I have to tell it verbally.
Yeah.
What to do.
Well, I think you
How
just
does
get...
it sound like...
Yeah, it sounds pretty good. It sounds pretty good. Like, he's still in the fight. He's still there. I mean, especially you notice, because you have to concentrate on this spell to maintain him, you know he hasn't been defeated yet.
Yeah, true. Still going. Hell yeah. On your draggy.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother.
That's the dragon's voice.
No, it's a black dragon. It has to be all, like, suspicious and gross. Black dragons are, like, slimy and evil.
The hobgoblin, one of the hobgoblins who's like chasing after you, Paulie, he gets right up to you, but he has to kind of sprint to do so, so he doesn't have an action left. But with his bonus action, as you're flying away, you hear him say in common, "Fight me, you coward!" And you feel that hits you on like more than just like a social level. There seems to be like power behind those words.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, don't make him do a wisdom check.
Do I have to roll anything?
Nope.
Then get fucked, Ed. And then...
Yeah.
His words cut kind of deep.
Yeah.
Yama.
Yama is single-minded and just gonna attack this dude again. Actually, he might go for the the dude he was speaking with and negotiating with is the dude down to the bottom left of him, right? Who just attacked him?
No, the main dude, the guy in charge, is the one with the purple sword.
Oh, okay, cool.
The one you've been attacking. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool.
The other guy seems to be like his personal guard or something.
Shakes fist. Okay, sweet. I'm gonna go for the attack then. Here we go. Da-da-da-da-da! The dice are coming eventually. 17 was not good enough, right?
Correct.
Go again. Come on, we need a hit. Ooh, that's good. 23.
23 will hit.
Beautiful. Okay, let me take my shot. I'm gonna burn another spell slot on this one. Let me burn a... I've already used up all my 3rd level spots. I'll burn a 2nd level spot, which is 4d8. This guy was still on fire too. Do you want to maybe roll his con check now, and then I'll see if he takes more damage? We can
He
just do it on my
got a
turn.
22 on his con.
Okay, so he's fine. He's not on fire anymore. So that was, I don't know how to do math. 41.
I'll just do it. Yeah, I'll do it here. So minus 16, and then a further minus 25. You want to describe to me how you kill Varnook, Skyrender?
Hell yeah.
So Yama is like so in his element here, and I think it literally is, there's a couple of misses as he's like blocking his attacks, and he's getting attacked from like multiple sides now, which is like a little bit distracting, so he misses those couple of shots. But as he takes this like final, his sword on fire, like slashing strike, he yells, Captain Nocta the Reaver sends his regards, and just like, I think he actually like decapitates this dude. Like the strength behind this shot is so massive. Yeah, that was sweet.
Very good.
I don't think I have any bonus actions left to me. I think what I might do is I will... Oh, Shield of Faith is a bonus action. I'm gonna Shield of Faith bonus action Karu. And then I think I might actually like move through the door to see what's happening outside. Let me just move a little bit first to see.
You just see charred bodies everywhere.
Yeah, so that was... We had a plan, right? To like meet up again, leave. So 10 feet. Oops. Oh my god. Can't move anymore.
Now we'll also remind you, because you were here just before and I haven't re-described this room. There was a couple of things obviously that stood out to your notice, and one of them Karu did try to recreate.
The maps, which I'm standing right near. Is there blood all over them? Can I grab them?
Sure, yeah.
Alright, cool. I will grab them. I'm just gonna like grab like what's on that desk. And then...
Did I send you a picture of the map, or did I only send it to Katie?
Only to Katie.
Only to Katie.
Well, I'll show it to you now, now that and you can read all this because it's in Goblin.
Oh, true. That was the speed.
Oh yeah, that's right. I could only see the little picture.
Funny picture.
Yeah, all I could work out.
Alright, would you say that's half my movement, Dan, to steal everything, all the paper on that desk?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you're able to kind of swoop it all up and grab it.
And then I'm gonna move 15 feet out the door.
Cool.
Thank you for the map.
Yeah, so pinned to the table surface by daggers is a massive map of the region that you're able to kind of grab and scoot off with, and you run out of the room that has that kind of mix of, you know, the furniture, desk, etc. of this area, his chambers, if you will.
This is awesome. Okay, cool, sweet. Yeah, Yama's making a break for it as he's like, "Come on, Kari, let's get the boys and leave."
Right behind you.
Cool. All right, what we got next? Is Oh wait, Yama was at the end. I was like, why am I at the end of the initiatives? Because Yama was at the end of the initiative.
I'm so slow.
Very good.
But it's fine because you kill the captain in 2 turns, so we're good with it.
It took all my highest spell slots to do it, but it was so worth it.
It's fine. It's done.
More goblins are kind of running over to the top of the battlements to shoot at you, Paulie, as you're ducking and weaving and weaving and ducking. But they just can't seem to hit our parrot boy, our fearless captain. Ooh, this one might though. That is a crit.
I shouldn't have laughed.
For 8 damage. 8 piercing damage.
Oh, you know what? Well, fucking just because uncanny dodge.
Sure. Yeah. The guy that shot lightning at you kind of steps out into the corridor here, seeing you both, and get rid of that lightning. Sees you kind of flying away and is going to fire a ray of frost at you. I assume a 7 will not hit. Oh, cool! Did you see it zap? It did little zaps.
That was cute. Yeah, little zap. Very cool.
Oh, I'm not zoomed out enough.
But I believe a 7 will miss, so no good for him. Cool. More hobgoblins kind of rushing into the square as the alarms are going up and out. But Paulie is swooping out, and it's Paulie's turn. So you have been called a coward by this hobgoblin trooper. You've been shot at a lot, evading everything, mostly everything.
Yeah, can I try and poo on him?
Sure.
Sweet. That'll be my attack. My attack will be to shit on him.
I'm thinking pooing for Paulie's like a free action, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. But I want to, like, you know, I ate some corn earlier in the day, so I kind of want it to be a bit jagged.
Sure. Yeah. Well, if you want to make that one of your attacks.
No, it's okay. I'll shit on him and then then just keep going
as well.
And actually, can I use an action to? If I wanted to intimidate would scare them. I want to piss them off.
Sure. I mean, that could also be like performance or
Would that be
intimidation,
persuasion?
maybe. Yeah.
Persuasion? Piss them off?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'd be like, ha! You guys can't hit anything. Come on. You're supposed to be these strong bloody hobgoblins, but you can't even hit one bird at a gnome. 21. No, it was a 5.
Let's see if he falls for that. I think he does. He's sort of infuriated by this. The hobgoblins that have kind of been chasing you, they seem to be locked on to you.
Wait, I'm going to just keep going. I'm just going to keep flying, you know? Keep going. Come up!
As you fly away, he's going to get an attack of opportunity.
That's fair.
So he pulls out, he's got this sort of big flail that he's going to swing at you, 19 to hit.
19 does hit.
Alright. So that's 10 bludgeoning damage, 4 fire damage.
Beautiful. Okay, I'll just take that.
And as you fly away, so you move your full movement, do you attack at all? You fire back at him or anything like that?
Probably just shoot at him, yeah. Yeah, I probably would shoot at him as I was going away, just with my bonus action.
Sure.
But 9 to hit.
9 will not hit, but You feel, that taunt he hit you with.
Mhm.
As you're flying away, you feel sort of a burning on your arm. Or actually on your back, I'd say, because scars on the back are a swordsman's greatest shame. And as you turn to fire and shoot at him, even though you miss, you feel that burning sensation go away.
Oh, good. Good.
He seems to have branded you with some kind of like coward's hex.
Okay.
Brutal.
That will punish you if you, don't
Didn't
fight
attack
him.
him.
Yeah. What's this guy doing? You hear the flapping of wings, Paulie.
Oh shit, the manticore.
Big wings, and a roar, and a growl. And then coming up out of that southwestern tower, you see a giant tiger-like creature with a scorpion's tail and the legs of a what is it? Legs of an eagle?
I believe so, yeah.
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 Something like that.
So it looks like this, but with wings. Fucking 50 feet, plenty. Up and over with plenty to spare. Boom, sees you. Starts swooping in at you, Paulie. And it's going to try and hit you with a bit of that flyby action. One with
Dumb bitch. It's my thing.
he tries to go bite you. 15, I assume will not hit.
No.
And then as he's flying by, the stinger lashes out to hit Nesbit.
No!
That's a 19 to hit.
No, it doesn't hit.
Sounds like a lie.
Can I get a DC 14 con saving throw from Nesbit, please?
Why do you want to kill Nesbit so badly? What did he ever do to you, huh?
Do you want to take this attack instead? Do you want to throw yourself in the way of this?
Yes!
Yes? I'll let it. I'll allow it. So this thing is coming to... You see its stinger going into Nesbit. You throw yourself heroically in the way. You are currently holding Nesbit, so you can kind of maneuver to put yourself in harm's way instead.
I'll take it.
So it hits you. I need you to make a con saving throw for me, please.
I suck at them too, but I mean,
Just think
5.
about Yama.
Did you say 5?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. So you're
You
gonna
could
take
use an inspiration.
you're gonna take 11 piercing damage
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
and
no.
19 poison damage.
Thank God I say my uncanny dodge for this one.
Now the question is,
my...
do you get to uncanny dodge the total?
You tell me.
Can you read it out for me? Can you read out uncanny dodge?
Yes, give me a second. Da, da, da. When an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to halve the attack's damage against you.
I'd say this counts as that. Yeah, it's fine. I'll let you halve the whole thing. So it's 30 total. I'm gonna halve that down.
Yeah, it's like I'm like dodging part of the poison.
Yeah, it grazes you instead of getting in deep. That makes sense. That is the Manticore's turn.
I'm bloodied.
Fuck.
That checks out.
Yeah, fuck.
Run away,
Manticore.
It's also got wings.
Killian.
Shit.
Alright.
Disintegrate the
Oh, actually,
Manticore.
sorry. Before you go, Killian, Paulie, I didn't ask you what Nesbit was doing while you were flying away.
Probably also shitting on the hobgoblin.
Yep. So
But actual things.
Sure.
What else did he have? He had the one explosive, 3
he's got an
snowballs.
acid arrow and a fireball, effectively.
Okay, right. Maybe now he'll use his action and then he'll attack the man. Oh no, it doesn't matter because he's on my turn. Doesn't matter. No, that's right. He won't do anything.
Okay.
I'll leave that one.
Sure. Okay. Cool. Sorry, Killian. Please continue.
Killian's gonna. It's not on my turn.
There we go.
There we go. Fly up and over a little bit. Let's just make another measurement real quick. Measure. 19.5, that'll do. Where can I do the most damage? That big guy looks like he's probably got with the flail and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That little guy doesn't look too much of an issue. All right. I am going to... This is probably a very bad idea. Cast... Yeah. Fireball at 4th level into that group of enemies.
As you start weaving the spell, the Hobgoblin Devastator, who's been launching lightning bolts and stuff like that, you see him counterspell you. But he only casts counterspell at 3rd level. So you're casting Fireball at 4th, so I think he has to make an Arcana check. Alright?
Yeah, I believe it's Arcana?
DC is 10 plus the spell's level, so it'll be a DC 14 for him to counter this. He fails. So he attempts to counter the spell and try and push it back, but as he attempts to do so, your spell just barrels right through it,
straight through it,
and explodes around him.
Yeah. So that's a DC 19 for 30.
DC 19 for 30, and we're hitting these...
Everything in that circle.
Oh, yeah. I don't see the squares, but I'll allow it.
We can leave the little guys out. That's okay.
Actually, I want to try something. If we take the spell from the in-game in Foundry, do you have it in there?
Let me have a look.
Fireball. Can you try clicking that and then putting it where you want to put it? Just because I want to see if the automation works.
Auto does it.
And I want to see the animation.
True. Okay.
Me too.
Fireball doesn't let me. It's not showing up as 4th level, which is.
Just do it at 4th. Because you've already rolled the damage, so just do it at 3rd level. It's fine.
Oh, there we go. Wait, 4th level, cast spell, and then I can just do that.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that looks awesome.
You know what? It actually auto-rolled all their saves for me, I think.
Holy shit.
Oh, that's so
And
good.
applied the damage.
Nice.
Hands-free.
But
they all have to take an extra 4 damage.
an extra 4. Okay.
Yeah. Anyone that failed is an extra 4. Anyone that succeeded is an extra 2. Because it did the damage.
Yeah. For some reason it didn't do anything to these guys, or like these guys on the outer edge. I'll give them a bit of this heat though. I'll be generous, just because you did the thing I asked, which is make the cool fireball.
Hell yeah.
Love that. Anything else?
Nah.
Nope.
That'll do.
Alright. Hobgoblin Trooper, who is kind of running at you. You're just a little bit off the ground, aren't you? Did you float up a little bit? Yep.
Yep.
How far up?
15 feet.
15
It's
feet.
only moved. I moved 10 feet across.
Yep.
So 20 feet up. I'll use my full movement.
Sure. So he's going to kind of like Legolas his way up a bunch of these rocks and like battered parts of the wall to try and make like a running jump at you in the air, and we'll see how that goes for him. It does not go. He does not make the height at all. It just crashes to the ground, looks up at you, and he just lets out a like ah, and then
He's like looking down, just laughing.
Little
higher next time, bud.
Yeah. That's got cool art as well, actually. There we go.
Ooh.
Oh, more hands.
Yeah, these guys part
And
of the.
spinal
More
cord?
hands, please.
Karu, you're hearing more fireballs going off outside as Yama has snatched the map and has escaped from the room. you look around, you can obviously see this circular chamber outfitted with different kind of furniture. You got the massive 4-post bed, etc. Flight of stairs going up to the upper floor of the tower. From the outside, you know that like partially that roof has collapsed on the upper floors. Like that tower can lead up and out if it needs to. But there's a bit of rubble on the floor and stuff like that around there.
Yeah, cool. Karu's gonna follow Yama, but first he's going to make a cutlass attack at the warlord. Whoa. Let me actually press hit. Oh, damn it. Okay, so that doesn't hit, but that's okay. But because of mobile, he can now, like, move, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Is this 10 feet to this guy? Or does that...
the diagonal.
I think I have to move 10 feet to get in range. So technically, I'm going to use my charger ability, is kind of what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
So I'm going to... 6. So I'm going to charge, like, to him in a straight line. And attack him, again, with the cutlass. 17?
17 will not hit.
God damn it.
These guys are all relatively well armored. They're sort of well-oiled machinies.
It's fine.
Just bait them back through the door.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not sad about that.
Killing and blow them up again.
So I've used 10 feet of movement and I have 15 left. So because of mobile, if I, or whatever, one of my feats, like if I attack regardless of if I actually hit, they can't take reactionary attacks against me.
Sure.
So I'm now gonna bolt an extra 30 feet, and then how much I have 15 feet left. So I might as well just be like, I'm just gonna come out here and be like, whoa, holy shit.
Yeah, it smells.
Oh, there's a manticore.
You pass through that bedroom that smells absolutely horrible. It's still very warm, and emerge into
much about that.
Into the fresh air that is still also weirdly bad smelling and flesh rending. And yeah, you see a number of hobgoblins and a minotaur with a big flail, and yeah, manticore flying up above the walls, chasing after Paulie.
Cool. That is my turn done.
Yeah. So you didn't grab anything from the room on your way out?
No.
Like the cool sword that fell off the guy that Kate murdered.
Could I have picked up the cool sword that fell off the guy that Kate murdered?
Would Karu have picked up the cool sword that fell off the guy that Kate murdered?
Yes.
I was thinking about
Karu
yelling
would've,
out and
because
asking you to.
I feel like
I
Karu
forgot
would've,
to.
because Karu was like, we're all annoyed that you have a new sword now. And then a new sword just fell on the ground. I feel like Karu would have picked it up.
I feel like, yes. Katie forgot.
Do you want to give me...
I've been sitting here thinking the whole time. Like,
Yeah.
Pick up the sword, pick up the sword.
Look, part of me wants to make this like a bow situation, where you leave the weapon behind, you left it behind.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I think that's hilarious. I'm also open to the idea of some kind of wisdom check from Karu, because he's in beast form. Maybe he's not really thinking very clearly.
Also, not hitting. Like, I think I've not like done many successful hits.
Yeah. This fucking sword, this bloody cutlass.
Yeah. And the tentacles haven't done what I've wanted them to do, which is to knock people prone. So can I do like a wisdom save?
Yeah.
All right.
We'll say DC 13. Oh!
I got it. Nice. Don't roll again. No, don't. No.
Oh, wow.
You're so excited. You're so excited.
That's so funny. Stop calling.
So it's the saves that are causing that problem.
Gotcha.
Because my skill checks seem to be okay. Okay.
I think if you can from now on, do your saves in Foundry.
I've got to try and remember that. Fuck.
But yes, you can pick up the blade.
Yay!
I think that's fair. You got it dead on, so that's even more exciting.
Can we say maybe narratively that what happens is he picks it up, and the reason why he doesn't fucking hit any of those attacks is because he tries with the new sword, but he obviously like doesn't fucking like he has it in his like non-dominant hand, and he's just like yeah, and then like that's why he narratively didn't hit it, and then he comes out to the thing and he's like maybe I need to like learn that one first, and he like puts it in his belt.
Mm-hmm. I love that. So yeah, you pick up the sword. That it when the navy guy was holding it. Obviously, it was wreathed in kind of purple flames. When you pick it up, the purple flames are on there, but they're kind of like diminished. And as you pick it up, they don't burst to life. There seems to be some kind of maybe attunement that needs to occur here to bring this sword online.
That's why I did such a terrible job hitting. It's not a skill issue; it's a sword issue.
Yep. Very cool. All right. So that was your turn. Who is next here? More hobgoblins kind of running out after you, Paulie, but you're just too quick for them.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Fast as fuck, boy. Karu, they see you in the corridor, and they're kind of running at you now. In particular, one of them runs at Yama. I don't know why I'm going to even swing my sword here, but... Ooh, 19 to hit?
Nope.
No? Okay, well, I don't even know why I bother.
I feel your pain, Dan. I really do.
Yeah. The bloody paladins. Guy's going to jump down and get around a corner. Hide. The big guy chasing after you, though, Yama, is going to try and slow you down.
With enough ale,
In fact, he's probably
maybe
going to
they can be inured against the horrors below.
Try and slow you down. So for one of his attacks, he's going to try and grapple you. I believe this is going to be an athletics contest.
Ooh, okay.
Which I don't know if he's going to win this. I need you to make an athletics check, please.
Roll. Yeah, it's rolling. Oh shit. 15.
Yeah. He tries to grab you and slow you down, and all it does is like he's just doing that thing where he's like being dragged along behind you as you keep walking.
I love it.
and I assume you've kind of like rolled up the map and like put it in your breastplate or something.
Yeah.
You got the sword in both hands, and you're just like marching your way out. Because that didn't work, he's just going to try and stab you. He tried to stop you, and it just wasn't working. And even then, he's got like one hand on you, swinging one hand with the sword, and you're able to just block it, and you're just staunchly running out of there.
Pushing him off.
Yeah. But you've got the map. You've got a cool sword. You've still got the Nesbit. You're making your way out, mostly intact. Another arrow flies past you, Killian. You don't even have to cast shield on this one. It just goes absolutely wide and clatters off the stone of the tower behind you. And then the guy that branded you, Paulie, is going to run up and keep chasing you. And he's going to get into range again, but it's going to be his whole turn to do so.
Alright, mate.
Yama.
Yama is going to drop the shield of faith, which Karu didn't even need because he didn't even take any opportunity attacks anyway. Instead, as a bonus action, I'm going to activate my ring of expeditious retreat. So that's an extra 30 feet of movement for me. So I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh shit, where are we going to escape?
We did not work that out.
Back towards Killian, I would imagine.
Yeah,
Okay.
out
The
that
entrance.
way. Yeah, I might go that way. Sorry,
I
mate.
never left the entrance. I've just been murdering people from the front door.
So if you wanted to get from your original position, if you wanted to get to Killian, it's about 40 feet.
Yeah, let me just go like straight to Killian. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can do, but I think that's it. What's the plan, Killian?
I'm still
Are you
murdering
getting
people.
out of here?
Hit the guy
What do you
next to
mean?
you. It's
Oh,
like
there's a
you're
dude
yelling
there.
up 20
Okay.
feet. I'm 20 feet above you in the air, and you're just standing next to a guy like, what's the play?
Oh, okay. I did not realize that. So I'm gonna stop at that dude, and I'm just gonna attack him with my sword. 17?
17 hits, yep.
Yes, nice.
This guy, he's got all the hands on his shield, but it doesn't seem to be doing a huge amount for him. You know what I mean?
Okay, beautiful. I might, so that is 12 damage, and then I'm just gonna, maybe I'll just do a first level spell. So
That
it's
bloodies
extra.
him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do extra 2d8 damage. Is an extra 8 damage.
So close, but does not finish him off.
Okay.
Do you get 2 attacks?
Oh yeah, because I didn't move any more than double. Nice. Oh my god, it was almost a natural 1, and then it rolled onto the 7. So it's a miss, but I assume with a 14.
14 does miss, yep.
Sweet. Yama's just like, Karu.
Kara's like, oh, yep, I'll be behind you.
In fact, so I'll ask here, it's 9 o'clock. Do you want to put a pin in this now? We're at the top of the round 4, and come back next week to finish this off. I know some people have very early mornings.
I think so, yeah.
And we can just sort of have a discussion during the week about what your game plan is here. Is it hole up together and then clear this place out, or is it fighting retreat and try and get back to the ship? And we can work out what you're going to do next week.
Yep.
Sounds
good.
Sounds good.
Excellent. Thank you all, team, and thanks to there was a couple of people in the chat there. I saw Moth, Cemetery, and Alcoholic Gorilla. The only kinds of gorillas we accept in the chat, clearly.
He's just over there. He's in the next room.
He's in the next room.
It's my house now.
All right, very good. Well, he was asking why were his pants off in what looks like the war room. I assume he meant the evil hobgoblin with all the hands, and not just
I'm pretty
Dylan
sure
in
Yama
general.
had his pants on.
Why Dylan didn't
No,
have
I'm
his
not wearing
pants
any pants. I'm dressed as Paulie at the moment.
on. Excellent. Well, yeah,
Shoes and a shirt.
we'll be back next week to finish off the Vraath Keep chapter, potentially, of Red Hand Zoom. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.